Official King shares in her internet blog and states that makeup is a form of self-expression and identity, meaning that both men and women use it to express their character. Now, how many of you use makeup to cover imperfections? See, makeup isn't just about covering your imperfections. It shouldn't be that way. That's what people see it as, but it's important for many of you guys to know, especially for girls, how to be confident without it and not using it as covering your imperfections. Going more into detail about how makeup is in the art culture, I will describe a background about makeup and the form of art in makeup. So Egyptians were one of the first ones to create the world's first cosmetics in 600 AD. They came out with their bronzer brush, and what that brush does is it highlights your cheekbones. I brought here with me a set of my own personal brush set. I have with me this brush. It's called a black kabuki brush, and it's for cream products and foundation. I usually use it for foundation. And then this one is called a tapered kabuki. It's used for cream products as well. I don't normally use this one. It's only when this one gets dirty or something, I come to this one. Then I have my round kabuki. This one is used for powder, and I really like the finishing touch that it gives me. And then this is the flat angled kabuki. It's a bronzer brush, like I said before. It's to highlight your cheekbones. And this brush is called the angled kabuki. This is used for blush. It's to give your cheeks that pink tone. Now that I've just described the background about makeup and how it is used in the form of art, makeup represents the art culture in many ways. Back then, women would use kohl to highlight their top and lower lids, and then other women would use burnt matches to highlight their eyes. Men also use makeup in the form of tattoos. When they get tattooed, it's a form of art that builds within their body, and giving it a special meaning behind what their tattoo means to them. Now I've just described a little bit about the background about makeup and what it represents in the art culture. Next, I will explain how I identify myself with the art culture and makeup. I've become much of a stronger person because of makeup. It's not just about covering your imperfections, because I'm comfortable without makeup. And so my message to you is to always feel comfortable to be who you are, and not just try to do what society kind of wants you to do. My obsession has really been makeup, and how I discovered it was through YouTube. I've watched YouTube videos for a long time. One of the first beauty gurus that I discovered is Bethany Mora. Do any of you guys know who she is? Yeah, she's really, really famous. And she's been a part of my life ever since. It's about looking at things beyond what they really are. Most of us take it for granted, and we should just start looking at things. Life is so much, it's super big. There's a lot of things you guys can do, and sometimes we don't really see it, but we should take the time, to explore. to conclude, now you have a better understanding of the art culture and the makeup, how it was discovered. I discussed. To conclude, my message to you here is to be who you want to be and look at things beyond what they're about. It's what counts, not what. It's the meaning that counts. What matters is, it's like, for example, when somebody does a messy drawing for you, like a little kid does a messy drawing for you, and you don't understand, like, because it's so messy and all over the place. Like, that's not what matters. Like, what matters is that it came from, like, your little brother or, like, your little sister that you love. That's what should count. And just enjoy, like, life and, like, be comfortable with who you are, because, like, today, it's like, it's never coming back. This moment will never come back, and it only happens once in a lifetime. Thank you.